dear students. In the previous video we learned some of the concepts related to simple and compound interest. Today we will see the difference between simple interest and compound interest with the help of an example. Let us go to the example. Here find the simple interest for principal of rupees 5,000 with the rate of interest 5% for 4 years. Okay, you know how to find it out. Very easily you can see, do it. Simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100, which is equal to 5,000 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4 upon 100. So when you do the cancellation, we get 5 5s are 25, 25 4s are 100. So we have to pay 1,000 rupees more. So the amount will be equal to 5,000 plus 1,000. Which is equal to 6,000 rupees. Means to complete or to close the transaction we have to pay 6,000 rupees. Okay. After how many years? After 4 years. If you take 5,000 rupees at the rate of 5%, after 4 years you have to pay 6,000 rupees. Now the same amount if you take at the same rate of interest at the same time for compound interest, what is the difference? Let us see. Principal will be same. First year the principal is 5,000. Rate will be the same, but the time it is considered annually. So it will be considered annually means after every 1 year there will be change of principal. So time will be 1 year. Rate will be 5% and time will be 1 year. So what is simple interest? 1. That is for the first year. It will be 5,000 multiplied by 5 into 1 upon 100. So when you do cancellation, we get 5 5s are 25. It is 250. So this is the simple interest at the end of 1 year. Okay. Now in the next year, principal will be equal to the amount of the previous year. What will be the amount? This amount, this principal plus this. That is 5,000 plus 250. Rate will be the same. So simple interest 2 will be equal to 5,250 multiplied by 5 into 1 upon 100. So when you do cancellation, you see what do you get? 5 5s are 25. 2 5s are 10 plus 2 12. 5 5s are 25 plus 1 26 upon 10. That is 26.25. 262.5. Okay. So the end of second year we have to pay this much more than this amount 5,250. Plus this amount will be the next year's principal. So what will be P3? P3 means starting of third year the principal will be 5,250 plus 262.5. 0.5 means 0.50. So which is equal to, you add it. 0 plus 2, 2, 5 plus 6, 11, 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5. 5,512.50. So what will be the simple interest? 3. What it will be? It will be equal to 5,512.50 into rate of interest 5% upon 100. So multiply it. What do you get? 500, 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10 plus 2, 12, then 5 1s are 5 plus 1, 6, 5 5s are 25, 5 5s are 25 plus 2, 27 upon 100. Okay, so what do you get here? Because we are dividing it by 100, it will come 275.625. So you can take it as 63. Okay, this will be the interest of the third year. Now, what will be the principal of the starting of fourth year? P4 will be equal to this amount, this principal plus this. That is 5,512.50 plus 275.63. So when you add, it will be 3, 11, 6 plus 2, 8, 7 plus 1, 8, 5 plus 2, 7 and 5. So this is P4. Now we have to find SI4. How to find it? This amount multiplied by 5 upon 100. That is 5788.13 multiplied by 5 upon 100. Which will be equal to, see, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5 plus 1, 6, 5 8s are 40, 40 plus 4, 44, 7 5s are 35 plus 4, 39, 5 5s are 25 plus 3, 28 upon 100, which is equal to 289.41. This is the interest at the end of the fourth year. So what will be the principal or what will be the total amount you have to pay? Total amount will be to be paid will be equal to this amount, 5,788.13 plus 289.41, which will be equal to 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 1 5, 8 plus 9 17, 8 plus 8 16 plus 1 17, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 2 10, 5 plus 1 6. So what is the amount? 6,077.54. If it was simple interest, you have to pay only 6,000, and if it is compound interest, you have to pay some amount more. That's the procedure. Now, if you do in this way, it takes lots of time. Okay, so to avoid that, in the next video, we will learn a formula. That's all for today. Thank you.